Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm sorry, I'm very ish today. And I got waylaid. I had made some phone calls on Friday. And well, I'll get to that in a minute. Good morning. It's Monday, and I have no idea what day it is. And I don't have my watch on. So I think it's around the 22nd of May. Goodness gracious. How do you not know what day? Yes, Monday, May 22nd. That's right. Monday, May 22nd. And let me check my monitor. Hi. I'm all over the place. I'm Casey White, Dayton, Ohio. I'm an independent contractor for Stampin' Up!, an independent demonstrator here in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm discombobulated and behind this morning. I had some important phone calls that I made on Friday to like insurance companies and trying to get some pharmacy stuff straightened out. And of course they called this morning. And then I had a meeting last week with someone who's the head of a garden group, and I'm doing a project for them, a stamp project. And so she was calling to finalize some of those details. So I'm late for this very important date. So I apologize, but sometimes Monday morning is catch up from Friday afternoon and the weekend, and it doesn't always go according to plan. Imagine that. All right, let me check my monitor, make sure that that other Casey is showing up over here quietly. We always want her to be quiet, don't we? And she is. All right, so there we are, and I should be able to see your comments. Okay, so I have Monday morning allergies. You know how it is. My eyes, they're always just barely hanging in there. Today, we are going to play with the paper pumpkin. Now, I'm excited about paper pumpkin almost every month that we get them, okay? But some months more than others. Oh my goodness. This Exploring In Color 2023, this has got all of our brand new in colors that just came out. And it's also got fabulous cards with scenes that you can cut in half. This is one of those superb, over-the-top, spectacular paper pumpkins that you do not want to miss, because it's got an add-on, which I didn't buy, but I'm gonna go in there and get it. I hope it's still available, so I can expand this one. And sometimes I get 2 paper pumpkins a month. I didn't get 2 this month, but you know what? I may have to go buy a refill for this one, because this has got spectacular cards with the in colors, and it goes beyond. I mean, I could probably make 40 cards between the add-on and this and the envelopes. Even my husband was inspired by this paper pumpkin. Now, Andrew breezes in and out of my room, gives me a kiss. Hi, how you doing? What are you doing? And I show him my stuff, and he's like, oh, that's fabulous, babe. You did a great job. He is supportive. And over the years, he has actually put his hand to stamps and made a card. It's a rare occasion, but he has done it. He's also even taught a class back in, excuse me, back in the day when I first started, and was a woman who had some issues sometimes with her body. I mean, I just could not hold a class because my polycystic ovarian syndrome kept me from sitting upright. And he actually would stand in and do the classes for me. So he has done it. But he was inspired. We went to dinner, and I had gotten my paper pumpkin, and I was making some alternative cards. And he's like, you know, I have an idea about that. So he came back home, and I told him, I said, look, Father's Day's coming up, and your dad's birthday is in August. I said, pick one, pick 2. He made a Father's Day card for his father with this set. And he hand stamped the back of it, and he signed it, and he wrote a little note on the inside. So I am shipping it off to Dad White. So I can't wait to hear his reaction when he gets an Andy card instead of a Casey card. So it'll be a fun thing to hear. All right. Okay, so let's get started, babies. All right, let's get us into the cradle and let's get started, okay? Yeah. All right. Bear with me. That's not going to work. Okay, hang on. All right. I'm flipping this camera around and I am putting you in the cradle. And the only thing that should be affected, let's see here. That should be good. The only thing that should be affected, because I checked everything ahead of time. Oh, all right. That looks fairly good. Not as good as it could be, but I'll get it fixed here in just a minute. I will stand up and adjust it just a little bit better for you. I think that'll do it. All right. Oh. And then, of course, I stand up and I roll off my mat, and then my chair doesn't want to seat properly. Okay, here we go. It is still May. This is the last week of May here. Coming up. Last week and a half. So this is still the host code. So if you go to CaseyWhite.StampinUp.net, you'll want to use this host code. And I'll pull that up just a little bit higher there so that you can see. But we do have that. Now, because of my phone calls, I apologize. I did not get to go online and check the inventory. I usually always try to check the inventory before I come on live. Diet Coke, please. And I didn't get to. So I'm so sorry. I can't tell you what's happening. I can tell you that they're getting better on their they are getting better on their shipping. According to the website the last couple of days ago, I checked because I was waiting on an order. And they said shipping for US was down to 3 to 4 days. But that means business days, because it still took 6 days for them to fulfill my order. So they are getting better. They're just not as great as they could be. And I guess 3 or 4 business days is probably pretty good. So maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, at least we don't have to wait 19 days. But it did cause me to cancel some classes in May because I was upset. I couldn't get everything I needed. And so for all of you who are watching who come to class, I will have my June schedule posted, and I will send an email out or a text message, one of the two or both, about my June schedule. So I think the first class is June 2nd. I can't get to my calendar because, of course, I'm using my phone, and that is what I use for my calendar. And my other little calendar is over on the other desk. So I think it's going to be June 2nd, and then 14 days after that would be June 16th. So, and then there's something in the middle there. So we will get to it, but I will get back on track. So June 2nd, I believe, is the first time that I will see you. I think that's the first Tuesday in June. If it's not, just look at your calendars. First Tuesday in June is a class. So this is the paper pumpkin. So excited. So excited. And isn't the box just gorgeous? I mean, the box is beautiful. This boho blue box. Boho blue. So if you like to collect the boxes and use them for special things, this is one of your special boxes that you'll want to keep. So we open the box, and I'm going to pull stuff out here. See if I can get things out of the way, out of the way. This is an alternative card, and I love this alternative card. We are, I think, are going to make this today because I just adore it. And then these are all the cutouts that were in there except for that one. That's mine. And then this is the announcement for next month's paper pumpkin, And it is going to coordinate. You can see that Flirty Flamingo or Calypso Coral. I'm not quite sure which color it's going to be. It's going to coordinate with this Countryside dies and the embossing folder. And I know I've showed you this set because it's the first one I bought when the new catalog was able to purchase. And they have an add-on here. So I'm going to hold this up to the camera so that you can take a picture with your phone of that QR code. And these are the dies. There are 3 dies for $6 that you can purchase that will match this next month's paper pumpkin. And you can see the vase right there. And then there's a flower and a leaf. So you'll get 3 little dies. This is an add-on kit for next month. Okay, so you can order those now. And remember, guys, it's while supplies last. When they had the dies for the Rain and Shine and the coordinating paper pumpkin kit, the dies add-on sold out like that. I mean, they couldn't even get them. Fortunately, I always order 1 or 2 extras. Okay, and there is an add-on. This is the code for the add-on for this month's paper pumpkin. Okay, and it was still available, but I'm not sure how low they're running. And what this is, there's a picture on my Stampin' with the Queen page. It was cards and envelopes that match. Okay, so the card fronts are this. The back of the cards are the coordinating colors: Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, Copper Penny, Copper... No, that's not right. Copper Clay. Sorry. Copper Clay. Anyway, still learning my new in colors. So that's still available. I think it's $10. So I'm pretty sure because I'm planning on picking that up. I hope. Just as soon as I get off mine. Y'all don't hurry on over there and get one before I do. This month's paper pumpkin has 3 cards, and here are your cards. And it's got a copper clay ink spot, which is a brand new in color. So that's cool. That's cool. And then of course it's got some linen twine, and of course everything else that you're going to need. Set that here because I want to use that. And it's also got stickers. It's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers, and these are not for the cards. These are just fun for you to put on your water bottle or to put on your laptop, or you know, put them on your car, put them somewhere just for fun. Give them to the kids, whatever floats your boat. But these are cool stickers. So just something fun and whimsical that Stampin' Up! Threw in there. And so let me pull out the stamp set here. You know, I really wish the cleaning fairy would come in here. I'm so busy with other things. I can barely keep laundry done. Like my husband tells me all the time, I need clean clothes. Really? Really? What's your problem? But here are the stamps, and I'm going to pull those off here and put them on. So we've got Cheers to Another Adventure, which I've already got mounted, and then we've got Happy Birthday, which I am going to mount because I know I want that one. So I'm just going to mount that on here real quick. Happy Birthday. And then we've got the boot, the hiking boot, and the compass. And I love this lovely speckled coffee cup that can, you know, remind you of that granite ware. And when you're camping, you just think about needing that. Drinking your cocoa out of that, or if you're a coffee drinker, you'll be drinking your coffee out of that. I'm a diet Coca-holic, so. But it says, life is meant for good friends and great adventures. It doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. So those are the stamps that go with this month's paper pumpkin. And as you can see, I've pulled them off and put them on my big block, and I have some extra blocks over here that I can put them on and use. And I've got pieces parts. These are some leftover pieces parts from my husband's card that he made for his dad. And I, believe it or not, worked ahead and actually made some alternatives for you. Instead of on the after, I made them on the before. These are pieces parts that we cut apart. We'll probably use these in something. We'll probably use those in another. But here's one of the cards that's in the kit. Let's see if I can pull out the other ones. I've cut them apart, so it's hard. Let's see if I have. Here's a second card that's in the kit. And then here's the third card that's in the kit. And I've already cut up some of our In Color pieces parts. Put that over there. And then the envelopes themselves, come on envelopes, get out of there. Put those over there. Are coordinating. So let's see. We've got the buffalo grass card, and then we've got the Take an Adventure Path card. And where is that? Here it is, the mountain card. Here is the mountain card. Okay, so these are your coordinating envelopes, and I'm telling you, there is no way I'm wasting the back of this as the back of a card. No way in heck of doodle. No way. And as beautiful as these envelopes are, I'm going to cut up some of these too. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna, because they are just too gorgeous to waste. I mean, look at this. Just, they're all out of camera range, I bet. You probably can't see them all three together, but these are gorgeous. And I have already cut them up and cut them apart. And I cut them down double. This is a number 2. This is a double cut down. Okay, so our cards are 5.5 by 4 1/4. So a double cut down goes down by 2. So instead of 5.5, this is 5, and instead of 4 1/4, it's 3.75, 3 3/4. So I have already cut this one down double. And do I have a piece of? I don't. I'll have to grab a piece because I think I'd like to use that pebbled path behind there on that one. But let me just show you, before we make the real cards, I'm going to show you some of the alternatives since I've already cut mine apart. Okay, so I cut them out in double, so I double matted them. So this one is the canoe card, and I cut it apart and put it onto the boho blue and matted it with the copper clay. And as you can see, I used my oval punch and some hammered little dots. Made this into a birthday card. So I love it. This one also on boho blue, and I matted it with the Daffodil Delight, which is the lightest color here. And this is the stamp set and one of the elements that comes in the kit. So I have just made this into Cheers to Another Adventure. Still could be birthday. I don't know what I'm going to put inside. I might put the saying that's inside. Not quite sure yet. Could be retirement. Not sure. This one I used Moody Mauve and the Wild Wheat and double matted it. And then I used more of those hammered dots just to give it, you know, a little extra. I didn't really want to disturb the scene, and I also didn't want to put Happy Birthday up there. This is a different Happy Birthday. I don't even know which kit it's out of. It's probably out of one of my paper pumpkins because I've got all of those on my desk at the moment that I'm playing with. So, but the in color dots go perfectly with this. And so these had not come yet. They just got here on Saturday. So I didn't have these yet. Maybe I did. I just didn't know I had them. They were back behind me. Nevertheless, I used those. So we're going to use some of these, I think, on a card today. Okay? So that's your drinking cue. And I've cut all of the pieces parts away that came in this kit. They had some flags in Moody Mauve. They had, there's a diagonal large flag that is in Moody Mauve. These flags are in the boho. Then they've got these squares in the wild wheat. You've got some compass cutouts. You've got a mellow moss. That is an old color. Mossy Meadow. There's your binoculars. That's another cutout. You know, you'd think they'd put the foot cutout, the shoe, but they didn't. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. So those are your cutouts that come in the kit that you can pop out for your sayings and put on the cards. And then you get some of these punch outs here to put on the cards. So I should already have everything I need. These were just all the extras. These are not all extras. You'll be needing those for some of these, but I tried to get everything out here that I wanted. Let's see, which one is that? That's going to be, I really want to make that card for you all. I have to see which one of these cards. Which one of these cards is that? Oh, you know what? It's none of these. This is one of the add-on cards. That's why I can't find it. I'm like, where is that? That's one of the add-on cards. I see. That's an add-on. Well, I will have to figure that out. Okay. Sorry, I digress. All right. So we are going to make half of the card the way that they show it. Are we? Are we really going to do that? Because I don't know if I want to do that. I got them out here. Oops. I did get them out. I put everything in there. Which one is this one? Happy birthday. This is the tent one. Okay. Let me put this over here. All right. So we've got the tent. We've got the flag here. And they're telling us that they want to put the binoculars here and stamp on that in the Moody Mauve. Okay. I thought I had a boho blue here somewhere. Moody Mauve. Well, you know what? We're going to cut this down. I can't do it, guys. I cannot waste this card. Okay, so this is going to be a double cut down. So 5.5 to 5.25. This is going to be down to 5. Okay, so Cut them in half. Oh, sorry, that's not 5. This is going to be 3/4. And I'm not sure I want to take as much off. So what I'm going to do is, I know I need it to be 3 3/4. So I take a slice off each side. And then I know I need this to be 5. So I don't know if I want to take that much off the top. So I'll take like 1/4 off the top. And then I'll take 1/4 off the bottom till this gets to 5. So that's kind of how I do it. You know, that way you're not ruining everything. And where's my white? You know what, guys? Let me get a piece of pebbled path. And let's cut it down to 4. By 5 1/4. I want to see if I like that. I think I do like that. And I changed on you. I changed cards on you. I did. Okay. And let me switch back to that other card because I really like that. So that's the next card we'll do. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what color I want here. And I'm kind of thinking we've got a lot of green in that. So why don't we mat it with Mossy Meadow? Okay, so we want this to be at 4. By 5 1/4. That looks nice. What do you think? You think that looks nice? I think that's nice. And then I think we'll get the, I know I had a Mossy Meadow in here. Because one of these cards, these other cards, uses the Mossy Meadow. So let's pull it out. We are just seriously changing everything. Do we want the sky to show? I think we can handle that. And let's see here. Let's take this card and make it into this saying. That should work on there. And it does. We're going to go ahead and stamp it. I don't know if I want to stamp it in that color. I don't know if I want to go Moody Mauve or... Gosh, this is so hard, you guys. Let's go with the Wild Wheat. Why aren't you guys helping me? Why aren't you helping me? Y'all, when my husband was stamping, oh my goodness. He smushed so hard into the ink. It was a mess. I had to clean that thing off and start all over. I need to give him some. Ink pads are very juicy lessons. And then he started to twist it just like a new stamper would. And I'm like, no, can't do that. And while I have this open, let me put my eyeballs on so I can see what I'm doing. On the back of your stamp pads, you've got this section with the colors. And if you had 5 pads open on your desk, you wouldn't know which color was which, because they all look alike. So since this is open, I'm going to show you how to put your little label colors in there, because with my ink, and that way you know where to put your thumb to pull and close, because I think I showed you guys how to put your labels on a few weeks ago. So that's how you put the inside in there. Okay. All right, I'll get my scrap paper over here. Because you know I don't like to get all that ink all over my cleanup pad. So I try to stamp off as much ink as possible before I clean off my stamp. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Well, we know we're going to mount those, so let's just do it. Y'all, I am not following directions. Ah! This is going to be a complete paper pumpkin, wing it, alternative video. Because there is no way I can make these cards the way Stamp It Up wants me to and waste the back half. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. Can't do it. You know, I spent Mother's Day weekend making 75 cards. 75 cards. Not for mothers, just 75 in general cards. This thing is skipping like you can't believe. Wants to be defective. Give it a little more pressure. Anyway, our church has a settlement in Appalachian, Kentucky, down in Frakes. It's called the Henderson Settlement. I'm not mounting that on that. And I just broke a fingernail trying to get this paper out. Oh, and it's a bad break too. Anyway, they have a thrift store and a gift store. And so I donated 75, oh, you are in a hurry. I donated 75 cards down there. So I have every paper pumpkin known to man that I'm working on. like this better. So I was working with all those paper pumpkins. Why was I telling you this? I have no idea. Just that I was making all kinds of cards, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I know. So when the cards got down there, they weren't too sure that they were going to be able to sell them in their thrift store, gift store. They weren't sure what to expect. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we're going to pop that up. And so when they opened the boxes and they started looking at the cards, they're like, oh, wow, these are nice. I'm like, you bet they're nice. They're Stampin' Up. We don't make junk. And Stampin' Up makes it easy. I mean, these paper pumpkin sets are just like the easiest, you know? So they start opening and looking at them and they're like, well, these are really nice. And I'm thinking, of course they're nice. I wouldn't send you junk. Why would I send you junk to sell in your store? So it is my fervent prayer, and if you are a praying person, you could pray with me, that the Henderson settlement and the community down there gets introduced to paper pumpkin and that they have great success. Because if the cards sell like I hope they will, we'll be making lots more to send down there. So that is the deal. And that way we can be the hands and feet of Jesus. We can be the hands anyway. And so what we're going to try to do is, I'm hoping to have to send 75 to 100 cards a month down there. So I'm hoping that they sell very well. And I'm hoping that they can make lots of profit off of it. And that it's a raging success. Let's put this compass on there. What do you guys think? I should have put that down just a hair more because it's covering it. But you know what? I'll just turn it a little bit. Right? Compass doesn't have to have the tick at the top. How do we like that? Do we like that? I think we like that. The other thing I had a difficulty with when I was making all those paper pumpkin cards was, you know how I love to zhuzh stuff up. Whew, resisting the temptation to zhuzh everything up. Because not everybody likes a bling or a zhuzh like I do. Right? Alright. So, we're going to put, what color are we going to put on there? I think I'm going to go with the blue. I think I'm just going to put a couple of blues. Do we need to put anything on there at all, really? Maybe we don't need to put anything on there. Maybe we don't need to put anything on there. Let me just resist that temptation. But what do you think? Is it too much yellow? I don't think so. So there's another one. And then let's do this card that I started. Okay? So what are we going to put on it? I think we're going to put the adventure saying, cheers to another adventure. And I think we are going to just be bold and stamp it right on there like that. What do you guys think? And of course, I have every color over here but Pebbled Path. But you know what? I think I'm going to use the boho blue. If we don't like it, we'll have to cover it up. I like it. And I don't have this one labeled with my sticker either, so let's get our stickers on here. It's too quiet in here, class. And I didn't give these any love. You didn't see me giving them any love today because I've already given them love when I was messing with them this weekend. So that's why you didn't see me rubbing all over my polymer stamp like I always do. I've already given it the proper amount of love and rub and encouragement. Y'all, this stamp, this whole set, this whole paper pumpkin expands with so many others. What is it? There's the Father's Day set out there about Gone Fishing, I believe it's called. And what somebody did with one of these is they used the die cut and made it makes a ring, like a puddle ring, you know, like a fish is jumping. Anyway, she took a fish from the Gone Fishing Designer Series paper, and she put it on some of the linen twine, and she made that die cut here. And the fish then was jumping out of the water onto a pole here. She had made a pole. I've seen other people use sets, the nature sets. There's one with a deer, there's one with a bear. And they've added the deer and the bear to some of these card fronts. So easy to do. The only deer I have is the deer punch, which is the reindeer punch. And I know I can cut off the antlers, but I just not sure that that is going to be conducive. I haven't tried it, but it's an idea. So anyway, just to let you know, there's lots to choose. Oh, that's crooked. I hate it when it's crooked. Well, it's homemade. What do you expect? It's homemade. Cheers to another adventure. I think we'll put these on here. And I think this would be a delightful retirement card. Don't you think? Or if you know somebody who's gonna, you know, take a good vacation, like out to Yosemite, or, you know, go hiking. That would be fun. This would be fun. You could even make this an anniversary card. Truthfully. I can't see. That white on white makes it hard to see. I want to make sure I get this placement properly. So I need to see my other edge. And I think we're going to put these right down here. We're going to use this Pebbled Path. And we'll add those. And check it out. I mean, how simple and easy is this? So easy. I mean, y'all, I love this. I love this. Look at this. Look at all these cards. Look at all these cards. And look how beautiful the in colors are. You know, a few weeks ago when I told you when the in colors first came out, I'm like, I don't know if I'm a fan. I don't know if I like those colors. They're so muted. But you know what? The more I use them, the more I play with them, the more I love them. And this set is just exactly what we needed to fall in love with this. I mean, these cards are spectacular. And everything about them is spectacular, from the artwork to the design. And you can easily expand your paper pumpkin and make, I bet, a good 30 or 40 cards out of these. So I am going to sit here and play some more. I really want to use these envelopes, and I'm thinking that I'd like to make some tags out of them. You know, I was watching people just, you know, because more people have played with theirs than I have, because, you know, on the West Coast, they get them a whole lot sooner than we do. Someone took the tailor-made tags, and she made tags out of the envelopes, and she coordinated them with a product that we have in the catalog. Oh, where is my catalog? Hang on, let me get my catalog. I gotta find it. Now, you'd think if you were doing a live, you'd have your catalog right here at your fingertips, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? It's on the other side of my desk. Hang on. All right. In the back of our catalog, see if I can find them. I mean, gosh, just looking at these die cuts is amazing. I mean, here's the tailor tags, but here is the reindeer, and there is a fox die cut, which you could use on these. So many cute. Here it is. Grove. It's a die cut called Grove, and it's got several different deer that would be great to use on there. I've even seen the Lighting the Way with the lantern used on some of them, which is cool, but that's not why I'm looking here. I'm looking for something else. Let me go over here and find what I'm looking for. It's in our accessories, and it's bags. We have In Color bags. Let me find them. I'll find them. I'll find them. They're plaid bags that are made from our In Colors. Here they are. They're right here. In Color treat bags, $10. And they match all of this. They would match this set as well. And so what she had done was she had used that, the treat bags, and made tags for them. So to give, you know, put your Father's Day gift in. We did buy a Father's Day gift. My father-in-law, he is an avid golfer, and I mean avid. The man hardly misses a day if the sun is shining of being on the golf course. And so we bought him a book that said 200 excuses why the shot wasn't good. And thought it would be nice, you know, funny bathroom reading. But look here, we've got a compass in this set, and he's all that. You've got the smokes, you know, the hamburger stuff. I'm looking right here. These are kind of like, there's a backpack. Here's the grassy grove. Here's the deer that goes with that. I was looking for the dad's set. Here we go. I've seen this set used, the fishing. I've seen these two pieces. The guy pointing to the bison. I've seen that one used on a card from this set. I'm telling you, there's just so many things. Where is that? Let me look up the Gone Fishing one, because I want to show you the Gone Fishing. I think it's called Gone Fishing. Yeah, Gone Fishing, page 79. Okay. Here we go. Happy Father's Day. The fish. In this, I'm trying to look and see if it was the die cut from Gone Fishing. It might be here. That makes like a water pool thing. Anyway, so she used this set, and she cut fish out of this designer series paper and added it to this set. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, Stampin' Up, you hit it out of the park. Not that you don't hit it out of the park on a regular basis, but sometimes you just win the gold medal. You know, the Rain and Shine kit, Paper Pumpkin was one of those. Last year we had one that was, it had a sunflower and it had honeycomb and it had those gold honeycomb that went with it. That one, out of the park. I am telling you what, every once in a while, some of these kits are just over the moon, spectacular. The 10 Years of Growth, the Sunshine and Smiles, those were just great, great sets for knocking it out of the park. And so is this In Color one. So, y'all, I hope you have fun. I hope you make some alternatives. And I hope you show them up to me. And I can't wait to see, excuse me, what fun you make with all these. And I can't wait to see all of the different designs and things that you make. So please, please get your paper pumpkin out, get your paper pumpkin on, do some stamping, and I hope that you have a great week. We're winding down here in May. May is coming to an end, and we're getting ready to have Memorial Day weekend coming up here soon. And Andy's taking a long weekend off, and I told him, I said, you know what? I think we're going to go camping in the backyard. Not really going to set up the tent and do all that, although we might. You just never know. But I said, let's do some foil pack hobo meals in the fire pit this weekend. So I think that's what we're going to do, and have some s'mores. And so I hope you guys have a fun weekend planned. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you go play with your paper pumpkins. Show me what you've done. All right. Thanks for tuning in today. And I am so sorry that I was late. I'll try to do better. I promise. Okay. So join me back here. We won't have a live next Monday because it'll be Memorial Day. So there will not be a live next Monday. So you'll be joining me again in June. And who knows what we'll get into by then. I got some IDs. Got a couple of IDs for you. So I'll be working on that. So in the meantime, you can catch up with me on Stampin' with the Queen on Facebook. And happy stamping. Bye. Don't forget it's Happy Mail Monday.